Hey everybody, this is
Terry,
and I'm Brittany, his wife. We're gonna be doing a quick little post first time streaming interview. It's a little rusty, but we'll get better. We just want this progress video to show, in a few months or years, whatever, once we get everything down.
I just don't want it covering your face.
Appreciate it. All right, cool. So a few questions I'll ask Terry. His page is, let's get the plugs in.
I don't have any. I don't have any plugs.
What's the name of your page?
I don't know. It's Houston official, Houston, Maine. There's a lot of pages. and TikToks and Facebook and YouTube and all types of stuff. So I can't even keep track of everything. Everything will be advertised on those channels. But yeah, Houston, Maine, Houston official, that sort of stuff.
All right, cool thing is we got merch dropping. So still working on the supplier, but the logos and designs look really fantastic. So be on alert for that. Few questions. I know this is kind of outside of your element because you don't really like being in front of the screen. So I'm interested to hear how yesterday felt, first time streaming, knowing you're live, having possible viewers from all over the country. What were your feelings?
Wow. It was a great experience. I'm happy that I was to do it. It's all raw and fresh because I haven't even had a chance to edit anything. As you know, you're making us do this thing. I don't know if this will ever be shown, but which is why I have this attitude. But
okay, so the fact is that this might be shown, and so thank you guys for tuning in and bearing with us, because he does not want to do this, but I want him to have this as far as like an archive, especially if we do show it, to show how far we've come once it actually takes off. I think he's got a real talent here. He loves to do it. So let's just talk a little bit about that. What made you get started?
Can I ask how long this interview is going to be? Because I kind of want to do other things for the business rather than do this that might not even ever be shown.
Wow, you just continue to discredit our time here, right? Let's not do that, because this is important.
Okay, what was your question again?
Tell me how you got started.
I was playing a lot of video games, and you said to do something with that because I enjoyed playing the game. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, whatever the game is. It took a lot of my time, and in the aftermath of so many people monetizing their efforts and doing things that they love, you thought it would be a good idea for me to do the same thing. Whether or not it was successful, it was just something to kind of do so I wouldn't be completely wasting my time.
Are you glad you did it?
I am glad I did it. I think it's a lot of work. Obviously, the process is very time consuming, especially for a professional, a father, a husband. But
a balance.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Even standing up, everything took roughly 6 months. Work got in the way, life got in the way, but
and a deployment.
money got in the way. I don't know if we're going to share specific military stuff.
But in a deployment. And so awesome job. You see, if you could see some of the scenery, we'll probably show pictures or something that you'll see on the site of like how awesome and professional the setup is, but incredible for someone who's never had no prior experience to setting up some sort of studio of sorts. So awesome job. To wrap it up, what are some 3 takeaways that you kind of give the audience as far as like either lessons learned or pro tips or wisdom that you could share to encourage others who are like thinking of venturing off or balancing work, family life balance with their hobbies? Just 3 takeaways.
I don't even know if I have any wisdom really at this point, because I'm still seeking wisdom in this entire process.
So there's one point, seek wisdom.
Yeah. I guess the other thing is just stay committed. There's a lot of times during the process of starting your own business. In this case, your own sort of channel, social media, whatever, where you can just turn around and just give up because there's a lot that you don't know, and it's just easiest just to stop. But just stay committed and see it all the way through, especially if you spend money. Like, I think the first time, like once I spent money on a new computer, I was pretty committed because I didn't want that to be a waste. I wanted to see it through. And after that came a lot. I guess the last thing I would say is just have fun, have fun. I know that's simple, a simple thought, but it's really relative. If you're having fun, you'll be able to welcome the mistakes, the frustrations, the complications, because it'll speak to your most authentic self, whether it's getting into media or starting a restaurant or writing a book or whatever. At the core of everything, just enjoy the process, because the process is really where you get the most out of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you doing this for me. I know that you didn't want to, but I think this will be beneficial as you continue to grow and be successful in your ventures. Thank you all for tuning in. I know this is rough. We literally just showed up after work and showering and have nothing on our faces or anything. So thank you guys, the supporters, awesome. And we pray that this just encourages you guys to take that step of faith to be great. So appreciate you.